Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's do some more Eat Your Greens as Kale. Okay, I've had a day or so until since my last recording session, so I've been looking around a little bit, trying to do a little bit of reassessment on how things are going. Also reloaded the game, so who knows what's going to happen. I swear that's like the third time Ming has declared war on Chagatai, feels like. He's declared over here, or was it Oirat that I've seen frequently before? Alright, we're currently at about 70-80% maintenance for making a little bit of money. I did notice before starting recording that Pegu would currently accept being a tributary. I'll go ahead and do that for now, since we have a truce until 77 anyway. Might as well, you know, get the extra manpower recovery from him. We are at 17 out of 19 force limit. We could easily build a couple more units. Actually considering building a couple cav just so we can hit above our weight in combat width right now. The economy's kind of also still struggling though, so I think I might just do infantry instead. But I do want to train 2 more infantry. I want to impress my subjects, make sure that they are loyal. We've got, let's sort by type. So we've got the... Wait. How come sort by subject type is not actually sorting by subject type? That's interesting. Okay, I would have assumed that it would group the tributaries with the tributaries and the vassals with the vassals, but alright. Apparently that doesn't work. Alright, so Tripura, we're transferring trade from everyone. That's what's important. And then Pegu is now our subject. We could not demand any money from them and stuff, but they're very good on Liberty Desire. Trying to get Sadia to be loyal. Let's switch Pegu over to prime manpower for now as well. And looking at our power projection situation, we desperately need monarch points right now. So I'm looking at either attacking Assam, which would make us fight Orissa. We call in Delhi. I'm a little concerned about Delhi's tech disadvantage against Orissa, but he's got a lot of troops. Got 25k troops, and I'm sure Orissa is a bit lower than that. Orissa's at 14 troops, so that should be sufficient to overcome the tech disparity. My only concern is that I kind of want to rival Orissa before we attack him. He's certainly going to be a valid rival if we could lose Ava or something. But beyond that, I don't really have a lot of options to get power projection up. We can at least send like a regular insult here. I don't think we have one of those yet. And we can embargo with something. We do have a coastline. We can start trying to build boats. Got 300 ships. Sorry, 300 sailors. Let's do a few boats. We've got 2 claims on Assam. Let's establish this embargo now. Our tributary state, Mong Nai, has declared war upon Hisenwi. Interesting. Okay, so Mong Nai is going after Hisenwi and fighting other people. Seems fine. Manipur, one of our subjects, wants a royal marriage. I want to keep liberty, legitimacy very high right now, so I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to hold off on doing this mission, but we'll probably come back to that at some point soon. What was I going to just do? I was going to embargo you. Just not quite enough. We could satisfy another age objective. That would get us above the edge. 2 more subjects, large city, centers of trade. We do have a level 2 here. This one could be upgraded as well. Income is actually getting kind of decent from collecting in Bengal now. Eventually that's going to want to become our primary node. I don't want to spend diplo points on it just yet though. We shall see. I wonder how long these separatists are going to just hang out there, not enforcing demands. Do we have a claim on that province? I could have a claim on that province. Let's fabricate on that province. Wait. He's a tributary, and we've already discovered you can't fabricate on subjects. So I was hoping to, like, pre-build a network on Prom so that when Prom becomes independent, we could attack it, but that's not going to work, is it? Well, let's improve relations with, I don't know, Sadia's still disloyal. We're already improving with him. Let's do, I guess, lowest opinion subject that's not Pegu. Or Sadia. Dangu? Fine, fair enough. And if we have no unrest, we've got Hindu zealots who are upset in Chittagong now. Let's make sure that we're suppressing over there with the army that is on lowish maintenance, and that should definitely be enough to get the unrest down to almost nothing. That conversion shouldn't take too much longer. A decent conversion speed of 3.2%. Just waiting to see if, like, Bahmanis declares his own war somewhere. He's only got a truce with Orissa, so Vijayanagar and Bahmanis could go to war soon. which would be ideal, because that would isolate Orissa. If I could just attack Orissa individually, I would definitely do it. I think we should go to war with Orissa. I don't know. The aggressive expansion is not really the concern. We have, like, no aggressive expansion right now with most people. We do have some down here, but I just don't want to co-belligerent Orissa, because then he'll call in... Wait a second. I could have sworn that looking at Orissa, I was going to have to fight Bahmanis. 73. May of 73. Did they just break their alliance? Did I just miss that? I could have sworn attacking Orissa was going to look bad. I just checked that. Alright, let's come back from Tongo after this monthly tick, and then raise maintenance and get on the borders of Orissa. Because that... Hold on, that was like the main thing stopping me, I'm pretty sure. I had checked this before I started this. If it's just Assam and Alandi... Or was it the tech disparity? Ah, no, that's what it was. It was Bengal Bahmanis. Okay, I'm just getting myself confused. This is what I want. I want Bengal to be isolated from Bahmanis. I think we attack Orissa directly, and we separate piece Assam. That'll work. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to make the war goal Dhaka. Should be the easiest for us to get to. We'll have a hard time probably getting through here. Bengal does have Orissa rivaled, though, so he'll probably give us military access. Or at least access to somebody. Again, war goal Dhaka. It's inherently immoral. That's fine. Assam is a non-co-belligerant. That's fine. Alright, I know how this game works, I swear. Sadia. Still improving with Sadia, yeah, okay. And then, I guess we're gonna go back to Tonga again. We should consider starting to fabricate claims on more people soon. This guy's moving into some woods. We have a tech advantage over him, though. I'm gonna send the cav that way, and I'll send the infantry this way. We already have access. Let's just go directly to the war goal with the pure infantry stack. We'll take the second best combat guy that way. Let's put the actual leader in charge of the cav so they can maybe catch up with this army. Let's tell our subjects to be aggressive on sieges. Make sure that no one is allowed to attach to any of our country, any of our provinces, or army rather. That is a mountain range, impassable. I kind of want to just stack wipe Assam's army before he can merge up, rather than worry about sieges, so let's do that. We'll head this way. Truce with somebody has expired. This guy's fort has a full garrison, good. At least Delhi had not mothballed his stuff. Our truce with who now? Just expired? We have no truce with his bow. Tributaries make it really complicated to see who you're allowed to attack. Because you have so many subjects that are not real subjects, and you can't tell, like, this CB map mode or truce map mode should really show your subjects' claims on others as well. Not just your claims. Because, like, if you try to cycle through and click on your individual subjects, and then, like, get their perspective, seeing the perspective of your tributaries is kind of useless in that way. Orissa's got Bold Fighter 214. There's Kalandi, which is one of his subjects. He does still have just that one subject. He integrated most of them. We're already getting out of the war goal, though, so I think we will... Let's see. That guy's got 12 in the front row. We've got, I think, 8 infantry here. Let's pull 4 more infantry off, and we'll do an engagement against Orissa. I'll fight him. I'm not scared of this guy. Let's get him. 42% chance of taking that? Are you kidding? Oh, negative 42. That little pixel there was covered. Alright, so we've got our 4-2 versus his 2-1. We've got tech equality. I don't believe Orissa has anything that gives him... Oh, he does. He has shock damage received minus 10%. Oh well. Let's see how we do. He is going to be able to reinforce on the 29th. Alright, so I probably should have sent a few extra troops that way then. Alright, for now, I think that this was a was an alright fight. We rolled pretty well in that shock phase. These troops are coming into Pernia on the 4th, a 12 stack. Reinforcements will take too long, I think. We'll just retreat one province over. That does cost some more score, but I think that we probably did alright in that battle. I didn't actually check to see the losses, but... probably possibly a waste of manpower. I don't want Delhi over here. I want one of my subjects to take care of it. Also, I want to find Assam's army and just stack wipe that thing individually. Let's see. We're losing some cash. That's all right. Age of Discovery mechanics. We've got... see, this is part of the reason why I wanted to rival Orissa. I wanted to get the power projection up from this. We'll have to separate piece, I think, Assam for Humiliate. Let's see. Do we have a subject with 3 troops? Manipur has 3 troops. Manipur is an actual subject. Let's tell Manipur to focus on sieges. And to go there. Let's tell these other guys to be... yeah, hopefully we can convince Manipur to actually siege that province with his 3 troops. And he'll just take care of it. And he has a 2 siege pip leader. He's a perfect little siege buddy. Cool. Bengal Delta has a lot of trade power. I'd like to get that thing sieged. Let's just take... 2 infantry over there to start. Get that province occupied. We're going to just keep reinforcing here for a little bit while we have somewhat decent reinforcement, 70%. Once this is occupied, we'll move into the next one over. We can even take 2 more troops to get down into Sundarbans. Just going to try to avoid attrition. We're really still quite very low on manpower. But we do have, I think, 4 tributaries now. So we're gaining 1,200 extra manpower, which is 100 manpower per month, which is going to add up. Our loot tick, move forward by 1. Rome did declare independence. Let's immediately start spying on him. Do we want that land, or do we want to actually just make him into a tributary for the 25 manpower per month right now? I'm assuming he would just become one. I'm at war, though, so I can't do it. Tell you what, let's fabricate a claim on him, and then we'll consider making him into a tributary, because we can't get the claim after we've made him into a tributary, but if we get the claim, it will persist. Is it part of a state that I care about? Yes, definitely, and I've got a claim on that, but I don't have a claim on this. Reminds me we should probably get a claim on Ava again. I think we got caught spying on Ava recently. Our colors, our subject's color is very close to Orissa's color. Okay, looks like our subject Manipur is doing a good job. I don't really care too much about participation since we didn't call him in on a promise of territory. Although we do have a lot of the participation from that one battle. Alright, let's have this guy go to here, and I'll suffer some attrition to take this. I don't want to push in too close. Maybe not. You know what, there's enough Delhi troops nearby. Let's just hang back in this province, get some loot out of Fathabad. We'll siege down this province, but... I mean, that's 30,000 troops there. We've called in a massive number of men. 50,000 infantry. I mean, look at all these guys. Manipur, Mewat, Mongyang, Tripura. Like, we have just a lot of little derps. We get one province adjacent. Driving arms industry has expired. I believe that's the mission here. Yes. So we just lost 5% morale of armies. Looks like we may have also lost a general. We should have our Queen Regent ending her regency soon. Regency ends 15 January of 71, so coming up pretty quick. And then we'll have our heir, the 363, which will work out great with our diplomatic idea group to finish that thing off. Probably should just keep the Navy docked up for now. And if we had a little bit more cash, I'd start building more. We've got plenty of naval force summit available. I love how my allies are suffering like ridiculous amounts of attrition here. Really, it's just Delhi. Delhi's just choosing to suffer 3% attrition on his entire army. He really wants participation, huh? And another military leader has left us. The better one. Damn. That's unfortunate. Nice wall breach up here, though. And we have the full occupation of Assam. Alright, let's come back from Sadia. We're going to get our Humiliate for the Monarch Point generation over time. We'll take... does he have anyone that we can release? He has no other cores. There are permanent claims here from Bengal. We could definitely use prestige. Our participation's pretty good. We get 60% of whatever prestige we do, and 60% of any money that we take. Main thing is definitely going to be the humiliate, and this state is a good state. 5 provinces in it. I think I will take 1 province just so that we can get adjacency to U. So let's take Darang, take money, take war reps, take a little bit less actual money, and instead take war reps. Now we just need to get him to agree to that. U would become a guy, a tributary for sure. Or we could attack him. I mean, he doesn't have grasslands, right? So I think that's probably what I should be considering. But I can't just like surround myself with tributaries. If I do that, I can't attack anyone. But tributaries seem good-ish. I don't know. The 5-year truce when you break tributary status, that part's interesting. I wonder, is there a truce when the relationship breaks? I know there wasn't when I attacked Ava, but if it breaks because the Overlord cancels it due to low liberty desire, or like low trust, if I just intentionally raise up their liberty desire, so they decline the thing for a few years, do we still get a truce? Because if not, we could use that. That is Kalandhi's army. Where's Assam's army? Need to find Assam's army so we can knock them out of the war. We have a single siege pip leader here. We have no siege pips. Manipur, he will hopefully come and help out with this. Let's tell him specifically to go here. Maybe he'll help out and get that extra siege pip there. We've got a level 1 fort here, level 2 fort here. Kalandi's got a level 1 fort over there. Kalandi's a subject, I believe. No, he can be separate pieced. All right. In that case, let's go kill Kalandi's army. Yeah, he's running scared. We'll be there on the 27th. He's not going to make it out. So we catch him by 1 day. Orissa's army, his 1 stack also gets caught out. This should be a pretty decent fight. Bad terrain, but we got our 2 cav. They're going to do their job and get in there and flank a little bit. Get some local tax modifier. There's a conversion. I think we had a state edict on for that conversion. Let's turn that off. Hopefully Orissa can't get there in time. That is Kale's army dead. Let's go and apply occupied and besieged provinces on Palandhi before he can do anything else. Let's actually tell Manipur I want him to go here. Cancel the Manipur objective there. I'd like to get Delhi started on this siege and this siege. Maybe we can get him to split his forces so he stops suffering so much attrition. And let's just take our army and split it in half, go into both these provinces for now. We could try to milk some war score from battles by letting these 2 units pop out. But they look like regulars. They're not coming out till September. So that's going to take too long, I think. Let's just occupy the provinces for now. We could take admin tech. But the Renaissance penalty is starting to get so high, I'm leaning toward just starting to do development. To develop the institution instead. Our capital has a decent discount from the growth of the capital. It's not prosperous, though. And the burghers are not loyal right this second, are they? Oh, they actually are. We're going to have to buy the Renaissance. I don't think we can get this achievement in the amount of time necessary without doing it, so... Agaryong has broken free as well. We've lost a claim on Manipur and Tamanthi. Tamanthi was our own subject, and yeah, just claims on our subjects, no big deal. This guy does pop out on September 7th, so let's go ahead and engage. Yep. Let's actually do an overrun. We'll go here, then there. Unless this guy just doesn't let me do it. Alright, fine. Manipur, you take care of it. I'm just going to loot these 2 provinces then. They are taking the war goal back, which is kind of unfortunate, but... And Assam's trying to take this thing back. So we have pretty good individual war score with Assam. Right? 99. It's, it's pretty good, I hear. But while he has that army, he's not going to want to take the deal, because he's going to have some enthusiasm. 100% peace deal, negative 18 reasons. Why don't we just scale back the money then and knock him out now, so we don't have to deal with that army. Every month that goes by, we're missing out on 3 monarch points, so... Alright, he gives us the province, he gives us war reps, he's humiliated, he gives us a little bit of cash. Good. We immediately start coring this. We then establish tributary on you soon. Don't let me forget about that. Somehow you need to not let me forget about that through the power of the internet. Okay. And I like our little siege guy. I love him. He's awesome. Knocking down level 1 forts like no one's business. Mong Nai has rented troops. We could come in and occupy all this land. The development's pretty trash, but Kutak could be occupied because it looks like we can come in this way, get onto his capital, get started on that. Let's have... We'll get a Lutik, and then we'll move into Kurda. Assam's no longer a valid rival. Perfect. Unfortunately, that means that probably Orissa is going to be who I'd want to rival, and now we can't rival him because we have a truce. Oh, we could rival him, but we wouldn't be able to do anything with it for quite a while. Costly embargo. And revoke that. Okay, I think I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying this campaign so far, and I'll see you in the next episode. See you soon.